We're gonna solve both of these equations, and remember the mantra that as soon as you see a fraction in an equation, a good idea will be to multiply both sides by the denominator. So let's go ahead, and the denominator in this one is u minus 8. So I'm gonna multiply by u minus 8. What I do to one side, I do to the other. Okay, and then I'm just gonna rewrite what I have. I have 4 multiplied by u minus 8 on the left. Now on the right-hand side, this u minus 8 and this u minus 8, they get rid of each other. So the only thing I still have over here is 1. Okay, then let's go ahead and distribute the 4 through. 4 multiplied by u is 4u. 4 multiplied by negative 8 is negative 32. Bring down the 1. Let's move over the number. I'm going to undo addition and subtraction first, or think of it as letters on one side, numbers on the other. So I have 4u equals 33. And then finally, I'm going to get rid of this multiply by 4 by dividing by 4. It's okay that the 4 doesn't fit into 33. So we're just going to say our answer is the fraction 33 over 4. Okay, now this one is just a tiny bit different. Do you notice the main difference between these two? Yeah, that negative. So I'm going to highlight that negative. When you have a negative on a fraction, the negative can go at the top of the fraction, the bottom of the fraction, or out to the side. So what I want to do, if I put this negative with the bottom, I would have to distribute it through, and that would be a bit of a hassle. So instead, I'm going to put the negative with the top just to get started. So I have a negative, and then I have the 6 over u plus 6 is equal to 7. Okay, then I'm going to go with the mantra again that every time I see a fraction, a great first step would be to multiply both sides by the denominator. So I'm going to multiply both sides of the equal sign by u plus 6. On the left-hand side, the u plus 6's cancel out. So I'm left with a negative 6 equals, and then I'm bringing down that 7. I'm going to bring down the u plus 6. And let's go ahead and distribute the 7 through. So 7 times u is 7u. 7 multiplied by 6 is 42. Bring down the negative 6 there. Okay, move the numbers to the other side. So let's subtract 42. And that's going to give us negative 48 is equal to 7u. Then let's get rid of multiply by 7 by dividing by 7. U equals, these 7's cancel. And 6 times 8 is 48. There's nothing that fits into 7 and 48. So my answer is going to be negative 48 over 7. Just something to remember for the future. Honestly, in this particular assignment, you're not going to have to worry about it. But anytime your original equation has a variable in the denominator, there's a chance that there's no solution. Checking to see if the number you got makes the original equation divide by 0 is something you're always supposed to do. So if I would have gotten the answer negative 6 plus 6 is 0, and I can't divide by 0. So if this was negative 6, then this would end up being no solution. Okay, but it's not -6, so that's our answer. And similarly here, if we would have solved and gotten 8, that would end up making me divide by 0 and I'd have to throw it out and say no solution. But since we ended up with 33 over 4, we're good.